But the final game, I really think this is the best game, and I'm so excited for this one. Minnesota is at Detroit. Detroit is giving 3 at home, which means that Vegas thinks Minnesota is 6 points better. Vegas thinks Case Keenum is 6 points better. I'm dying to talk about this game. Let me hear what you got here first, Russell.
I think this is an evenly matched game. I think Minnesota is one of the best teams in the NFC. However, I think Detroit is playing really good football. They're at home. It's a Thanksgiving game where they feel comfortable most of the time. Even in seasons where they were really bad, they always for some reason played well on Thanksgiving games at home. Um, and I just think they found something in their offense. They found the recipe with Golden Tate and Marvin Jones. And I think if Amir Abdullah can stop fumbling, I think they have a recipe to beat Minnesota. I think they have a decent tight end, Eric Ebron, when he wants to catch the ball. So they definitely have the recipe to win a game against Minnesota and maybe make things interesting in the NFC North. But I think Minnesota is right up there with the Eagles, one of the best teams not only in the NFC but in the NFL. Their defense is top five. They have one of the best receivers in the game in Adam Thielen, who would have thought as the slot guy. Even Stephon Diggs, who has had 2 really big games and a lot of quiet games, is still one of the better receivers in the league. And Latavius Murray has been playing well after the injury to their star rookie running back. So I think this is an evenly matched game. It's one of those whoever gets the ball last will likely win on a field goal. But I really like Detroit here, man. I think Detroit finds a way to get a last possession, maybe a Matt Prater 50-yard field goal or something, or a Matt Stafford touchdown to Golden Tate. But I feel like Detroit's going to pull this one out.
Yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you about this. I think the Vikings are pretenders. I don't see them going forward in the playoffs because of Case Keenum. I've been watching him, and he's done a couple really he's had a couple really impressive games against the pressure, and I just don't see that continuing. I see some of these things like Adam Thielen making these great catches, bailing him out, Stephon Diggs as well. The defense, it might be top 3 more than top 5, and they're phenomenal. They're really what's made them 8-2. It's not the offense. The offense has been just good enough for them to win. The defense really is phenomenal, and the Vikings to me, they kind of are little smoke and mirrors like the Chiefs. And when it comes to playoff time, I really don't think you're going to see a lot of quality yards with Case Keenum, because all you have to do is shut down Latavius Murray, and then get in those 3rd and long situations. And I don't consistently see Case Keenum picking people apart. And I may be wrong. We may see someone on a trajectory that we've rarely seen at that position from that kind of lack of notoriety and then just out of nowhere doing it. I just don't see it. I really don't. I think 8-2 is like the high point of the Viking season, and it's gonna start getting a little worse and worse, and they're gonna have an early playoff exit. And I think Detroit getting 3, you have to bet that. You have to bet that they're getting 3 at home. And remember, this is a must-win for Detroit. If they want to get in the playoffs, they have to win this game at home. The crowd knows it. They haven't had a lot of success on Thanksgiving, and they are so hyped for a good team finally. I think in the end it's Matt Stafford versus Case Keenum. I'm going to take Matt Stafford every time, to be honest. But yeah, I think that does it for the picks.